Alright, today I'm going to be talking about action figures, wrestling action figures of course. I'm going to be comparing the current day Mattel range, who have the licensing for the WWE now, to the old Jakks series, who once had the licensing and then they did them for TNA. And I'll compare the two. I actually sell these, so I've had quite a few come through my hands. And I've got some opinions. Maybe you share them. Maybe you think I'm crazy. Put your own opinions in the comment section below and we'll see how we all stack up, if we agree or if we disagree. Alright, it's 2016 now, so let's start off with the company's golden boy, Roman Reigns. As we can see, his suit there is perfect. It's exactly how it should look. Got the tribal tat on the arms there. Then we come up to the face. Doesn't really look like him, but if you saw the previous Mattel attempt at a Roman Reigns figure, it was horrendous. So this is the one to get. This is a relatively new release. If you're a Roman Reigns fan, you want this one. Brock Lesnar, the Beast. Another really good figure. Great detailing. His body looks as it should. His face, excellent. Very happy with that Brock Lesnar. And if we go over here to the Big Show, again, that looks like the Big Show. I'm happy with that one. And it actually is a little bit heavier than the other guys. And if we line him up here next to Roman Reigns, you can see he's taller. So there's some good scale going on there. Good job, Mattel, on these three. Now, actually, well, let's get out a golden oldie, although this is a relatively new release also. We've got the Ultimate Warrior, a Mattel version of the Ultimate Warrior. You can see his muscles there are spot on. He was a heavily jacked dude. And face paint's good. The arm tassels and the leg tassels, they're rubber, but they are there, so that's good. Now we can compare him directly to a Jakks version. And here we see the material tassels. Again, heavily muscled as he should be, as he was. Got the veins popping out of the muscles though in the Jakks figure. Excellent face paint, eyes, the teeth. Very good material on the tassels. So if I was to compare the two directly and pick a winner, I would pick the Jakks version, but this Mattel version is pretty decent also. So, some pretty good attempts by Mattel there. So let's get out the Divas. I've got some Divas on hand. These are also by Mattel. Just line these ladies up. The ladies. The ladies. All right. Now, outfit spot on the natty version. Body shape, reasonable. The face, it's not too bad as far as diva figures go, but I would have to read the packaging to know exactly who it was, just to be sure. And we got Foxy here, Alicia Fox of Team Bella. Body's pretty good, pretty well to scale. We get up towards the face. Yeah, I would still want to read the packaging just to be sure. And one of the Bellas, Brie Bella. Outfit's good. This is the WrestleMania series. WrestleMania 31, I think. 30 rather. Let's get the facts straight. 30. And we look in the face, and that does not look like a Bella twin. What a disappointment. Looks are so important in the real world when you're a diva, but in the action figure world, they let us down a little bit. On all three, I think. Not the best versions by Mattel. Alright, let's compare some others. What have we got here? Eddie Guerrero, relatively new release. Great tights work there, colours on the tights. facial expression is spot on. That is exactly an Eddie Guerrero expression. Very impressed with this. And Eddie Guerrero figures have traditionally been snapped up by collectors and sold on for much more than retail. So if you want an Eddie Guerrero at a reasonable price, get on that right now before the collectors take over. And we've got a Rock. This is a Heritage Series Rock, as he used to look, with hair, minus the tribal tat. Quite impressed with this one. That's a pretty accurate Rock right there. I had a current day version of the Rock previously, not with me at the moment, with the bald head and the goatee beard. It looked nothing like him. Terrible, terrible, terrible. All right, let's compare them to the previous generation of WWE figures, the Jakks series. And look at them. Let's look at Zeus here from 1989 era Zeus. Got the crazy eyes, excellent detailing. Everyone's favourite tag team from the 80s, or second favourite tag team from the 80s if you're a Road Warriors fan. We've got Demolition Smash, got the tag team title belts, great face paint, awesome. One of my personal favourites, this is a Sting from the TNA era of Jakks, and his face is, oh, it's perfect. That is Sting to a T. If I was to criticise one little thing on this, it would be that it's Sting's 1987 body with all the muscles bulging out everywhere. Of course, he doesn't quite look like that now, but it's such a great figure. We're going to let him have that. Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan. This is a part of a WrestleMania 3 dual pairing that I bought, years ago. Very pleased with that. Andre the Giant, you can see he's much taller than the other Jakks figures, as he should be. Hogan's got the expression on his face that they had during the stare down at WrestleMania 3. Quite good there. He's been given a little bit more hair than he probably had. His arms are a little bit different shades than his body. If I was to get a bit nitpicky there, I would pull them up on that, but I was quite pleased with that. Very pleased with the Ric Flair as he looked in the early 2000s here. Look at his face. That is exactly Ric Flair. Could you get any more perfect than that? He's even got a little bit of a slight beer gut, although he was still quite fit back then. His body's perfect and his head is exactly as it should look. Great job there. We've got Big Papa Pump from the TNA era, although he's exactly the same as he looked in the late 90s in the WCW era. Jakks to the high heavens. Great paintwork on the tights there. Got the accessories, that mesh helmet thing comes off, his sunnies come off. Good stuff. Big Boss Man, that's his face exactly here. That's Jakks detailing right there, exactly as the Big Boss Man looked. You're very hard pressed to find a Jakks figure that doesn't look like who it should look like. They're that good, or were that good. And so there you have it. That's my comparisons between Jakks and Mattel. Oh, we got one more. This is an early Mattel, a 2010 Mattel of The Undertaker. Now I have this on display in my Jakks collection, my personal collection, and it fits in really well. No one really notices that it's a Mattel, but it is a Mattel version, so they can really step up the detailing when they want to, but they just don't have the consistency of Jakks. So, and again, this Undertaker is a little bit taller than the other figures, as he should be. So there's got that scale thing going on there, which is really good. I like a lot. And there you have it. That's my thoughts on WWE action figures. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Leave your comments in the comments section, oddly enough, if you agree or disagree. And we'll see you guys next time.